the most important thing, if you can do all those things, is that the other guy has to not know what you're doing. That was George St-Pierre's greatest strength.
Correct.
You never knew when he was punching you or he was taking you down, and you were always behind.
Cost check fight.
Yes,
jab and then double leg.
So fucking good at that. And he's not the best wrestler and he's not the best striker, but he was the best at figuring out how to do things you didn't know what was coming next.
Where you were
overloaded your Firas Zahabi and him
timing.
were a phenomenal combination because Firas is so intellectual, he's so smart, and he's thinking rationally. He's not like you're going to go in there and you're going to fuck him up. None of that.
Solving problems.
It's all about overloading his mind. Right. It's all very rational, very technique-based, very psychology-based.
But the reason that made that GSP so good also is you didn't know what he was doing, but he was facing that high-level competition. Koscheck, Matt Hughes.
Yes.
With Pico, all these guys, he goes, oh, I don't need to use my wrestling. I'm going to knock him out with the body shot.
Right.
This guy with Henry Krause, you're going to see the best version of him in Pico because he can't just sit there and fucking box with him. You're going to see his wrestling. I bet you're going to see something different, mix it up. Because he's never been pushed. He dominates everybody.
Do you remember what John Danaher told us the secret to GSP is? Do you remember?
Was that when we were eating at that restaurant?
Yep, and he had hair. John, he said the secret to his success is it's super simple. He's gonna either feint, jab, or he's gonna actually really jab you, or feint takedown, or actually take you down. So there was always a feint before everything. Yeah. He goes, he's always throwing feints, so you never know when that shot's coming.
You talking about Pico?
GSP.
No, GSP.
Yeah.
Well, that was the whole thing. Firas Zahabi is just so the two of them together worked so well because they both have a great check of their ego and an understanding of the consequences.
And you barely threw right hands.
Nate Marquardt,
plenty of right hands,
and they're both really smart. Right, they're both really, really smart.
Nate Marquardt told me because he's trained with them all the time. Said that he's an amazing chess player.
George?
Yes, and so George's an amazing. So he's really strategic, and I feel like he could always find out where you were empty, where you had a weakness in your game, and that's where he would.
Well, he was super open-minded too, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
didn't he like learn back kick from you, or like like he just
at Eddie's place?
Yeah,
I mean, I felt so embarrassed that I'm like, I just felt like it was ridiculous that I'm going to show him anything.
Yeah. Dude, there's video on YouTube of Joe Rogan giving GSP.
Yeah. But you know what?
A fucking kicking lesson.
Your back kick is legit.
Well, I knew I would never have tried to sell it to him if I didn't have anything. But when that came out of that same meeting with Danaher when we were in the restaurant, Danaher set it up because he goes, I'm looking for, and he told me afterwards that he set me up. He kind of heard. So he's like, I'm looking for someone to teach GSP how to throw a turning side kick. His technique is off. It's like we're in a fucking James Bond movie or something.
Yeah.
That's funny.
With his accent.